KAGS HD Sports.
It wasn't pretty, and it certainly was forgettable. I'm not describing your Thanksgiving with the in-laws last year. Instead, I'm referring to the Aggies' trip to Death Valley. The maroon and white, wearing the Adidas Dark Onyx Saturday, they didn't look like themselves. They struggled to get anything going offensively, being held to just 10 points. While on defense, Texas A&M surrendered 517 total yards and left Baton Rouge with a 34-10 loss. So what now for the 21st ranked Aggies that travel to 5th ranked Missouri Saturday?
We'll see how we handle adversity. So as this team, a bunch of young guys, got to see how they bounce back. So offensively, me and Jake really have to get these guys together and pull them closer than ever. It's not time to get down on these guys and pack it in and say we're sitting here with 8-3. I mean, anywhere we're in the SEC. I mean, it's a tough league. So we got to continue to get better and make sure it doesn't go to 8-4.
The news much worse for the slumping Houston Texans yesterday, hosting one-win Jacksonville. Chad Henne went 23 of 32 with 239 yards against the Texan defense, while the Jaguars' offense outgained Houston 333 to 218. This is the Jaguars. Jacksonville held a 10-3 lead at halftime, but all Case Keenum and the Texans' offense could generate were a pair of Randy Bullock field goals, which clearly were not enough, as Houston dropped its 9th straight game of the season. The last win was when Vanilla Ice performed at half. The Cowboys were in New York yesterday with hopes of sweeping the season series with the G-Men. A 7-3 game in the second. Tony Romo throws his first of 2 touchdown passes to tight end Jason Witten, and Dallas is up 11, a nice cushion. Cowboys ahead 21-6 in the third when Eli Manning flings it to the near sideline. Now it's caught, but nobody in a Dallas uniform either wants to or remembers to tackle, so Brandon Myers scores 21-13, but Dallas is still okay. Same score, Giants with a 2nd and goal. Eli Manning forced out of the pocket. Little Johnny Football there throws to Lewis Murphy for the touchdown. Giants would get the 2-point conversion, tied at 21. Dallas drives down the field, and Dan Bailey from 35 out drills the field goal. Dallas wins. They host the Raiders on Thanksgiving. They're now at 6-5. And last night, right here on KAGS, the Patriots hosting the Broncos. Early on, Stephen Ridley with a carry for New England. The ball pops out, picked up by Aggie Von Miller, rumbles 60 yards. Denver with a 7-0 advantage. On the next Pats drive, Miller would again force a fumble. Denver took a 24-0 lead into halftime, but New England outscored the Broncos 31-7 in the second half. They sent the game to overtime, and a special teams error led to a New England 31-yard field goal. With under 2 minutes left in the overtime, the Patriots with a miraculous 34-31 win. Must-see TV last night right here on KAGS. But for the Aggies, the news not as good, of course. Now they have to travel to Missouri, 5th-ranked Missouri, 1-loss Missouri, and possibly play the role of spoiler as well as helping their bowl. So we will see how that turns out.
Vanilla Ice still performs?
He did, and that's when the Texans won. Maybe he was the good luck charm. Nothing really working right now for Houston.
The bad one. All right, we'll have Jared when we come back.